Good morning and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. I want to use this morning to plan out my trading day. We're in the midst of earnings season and the market might be volatile. First, I'd like to say that the Stock Planner channel is an educational channel and our goal is to educate and share some ideas. And I want to tell you, since I started sharing, that guy has a big head. Since I started sharing with everybody, my trading has gotten better. My videos have gotten better over the last few months, and that's still going to get better. I'm getting more comfortable doing this. But collectively, sharing some ideas and thoughts and arguing and discussing, each of us will benefit. And if you're a novice and you start asking questions or start making a decision and picking a stock and sharing that idea with everybody, your trading will get better as well. So remember to like and subscribe, and let's get started. I think to be a good trader, you must have some good stocks on a watch list. And I have a watch list of about 250 stocks. You must use a simple strategy, which I'll show you some of it today. And you must take some profit and make decisions where you're giving yourself a decent risk reward. Oftentimes I like to do 5% and try to minimize my losses at 2%. But I don't do a stop loss all the time at 2%. Because you get stopped out quite often if you do it early in the trade. And also, I do options about half the time, and there's no stop losses for options. You just you gotta watch it. You take your profits at a certain percentage level, and you institute the trade. You already know your risk and reward when you enter the trade. I do mostly risk-defined trades. Anyway, this system needs to be repeatable, and I do think the most successful system is simple. Let's look at what's happening in the market today. It looks like the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P 500 were all positive yesterday. But I would say the market was mixed. And look at Microsoft and Apple down, Google and Facebook up, Amazon and Tesla up. The financials mostly green, Visa down. The financials did quite well as we just looked at, followed by real estate. Energy, but I think energy is going to do better today. Was some news about the oil levels. A lot of people listen to this guy, this Bullard, and he says we should stop buying back the bonds and end the stimulus. That means the stock market always going up might start coming down. They found a flaw in Boeing again in the Dreamliner. Dollar's flat, waiting for some kind of sign of inflation. I think inflation's here for a while. Looking at TradingView, this is the financial sector. Yesterday, I put a trade in that I sold a put at 36, and I want the stock price or the ETF price of this financial ETF to stay above 36. As long as it does for the next couple of days, I'm going to be a winner. It looks like the trend is up. We have some big financial reports, earning reports on Wednesday and Thursday. I think they're going to be optimistic for the financial sector. It should drag this up. Looking at the futures this morning on the daily chart, green bar looks good. The RUT has got a little red bar, but it's not much. Dow, a little red, but I have a feeling it's going to go green. And the S&P is indecisive, but I believe it's going to go, just went a little green. Mixed day again, but mostly green is my guess. I have a Discord chat where I put out some of my trades, and I have a watch list. We'll look at some of these today. Bank of America is a RSI buy. I definitely think that MTZ is, and I believe EEM as well. We'll cover that. Kimberly-Clark, Home Depot, we're going to cover. I can't remember if I covered BDX. This is the oil, and it's signaling a MACD buy. Goldman Sachs, which reports either today or Thursday. And the stochastic, you get more singles with the stochastic, and you have to go down and do your own due diligence. I'm in a lot of trades, and so I don't have a whole lot of money to go ahead and do a whole lot of trades, maybe 3 or 4 today. Discord chat is under Stock Planner. It's free for everyone. So the first stock I'd like to cover is MTZ, Maztec. It's industrial services, engineering, construction, infrastructure play. We had a run up, a pullback, and now the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing, and it looks like a switch, possibly going up. This is an imaginary. I'm seeing something that's not there, but it looks like it's going to be a crossover. MACD should point up soon. We had a crossover of the 20 from the oversold to the, it is pointing up now for a buy. And so is the RSI. Come down below the 30, come around, and looks like a signaling a buy. I like to get all three together, but it's not required. Some people take it on the MACD only, at the dots, and some people I use to try to wait for confirmation. In other words, I'd like to see the MACD below the 0. That's one condition. MACD below the 0 for a buy now we're talking about. And it's the opposite for sell. The RSI below the 30 and either coming around or below the 30 in the last 4 bars, and then the crossover for stochastics in the last 4 bars. In other words, I would like to have all three of these things occur within 3 or 4 bars of each other. We got that. MTZ, I think is a buy. Could go up to the 50% level, which is 50% retracement, which is 112. Another idea for you is EEM. It's an ETF, emerging markets. It swings really good, and the job of a swing trader is to catch these swings and pick indicators. It doesn't have to be the same indicators that I use. I use the MACD, the stochastic RSI, and the RSI. And I have a video out there of how you do the settings if you want to do this exactly like I'm doing, which zigzag I use. And there's lots of, this is TradingView and it's free, and there's a lot of indicators out there. Anyway, been swinging real good. In the last major swing, if you put 50% retracement, you get right there, and that's 54.50. Zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. Looks like it's going to go up. Imaginary dot again, seeing something that's not there, but you do have the oversold and come back around the 20 for stochastic RSI buy, and you had the RSI below the 30, and it hasn't been 4 bars since, and so that, and the RSI has come back around and come across over the 30, and so that's a buy as well. All three conditions exist. I like the trade EEM, and what I will try to do today is try to buy or sell a put down in this area, the 2, and hopefully it'll stay above that for the next 10 or 15 days. Or I might buy the stock. It's reasonably priced. Home Depot for a short. The RSI is above the 0. We have a overbought and an oversold, overbought, and it came back around the 80 for stochastic RSI sell, and we had an RSI crossover the 30 for it to sell. All three occurred at the same time. Zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. Looks like it might go down, but this is a little noisy here. Maybe it's consolidation. Maybe it could go up again. Anyway, I think it could come down to 310, trading at 321. That's using the 50% retracement theory. Is that when you have a swing, it retraces 50% and then continues on. And here's another short for you. Short idea. BDX, medical supplies, and medical specialties. Long swing down, 50% retracement, and then maybe continue down. All three indicators are indicating a sell. Zigzag doesn't know what it's doing. This looks like a good short for me. BDX is short. Home Depot, Kimberly, probably a short. And I looked at UNH and I didn't think so. We looked over here at EEM and MTZ, and they looked like valid buys. And a few days ago, I looked at DXJ, which is an ETF for Japan, and that looks like a valid buy. I am bullish on Bank of America at this point in time. I use another programmer called OmniBroker, and I have another little screen, and I just want to give you some more ideas real quick. And it's on the same lines as all three indicators are pointing up. We got the MACD, just like over in TradingView, just I'm using a dark background. We have the stochastics, RSI, just like over in TradingView, and the settings are exactly the same. And the RSI 4, which is set exactly the same thing as over in TradingView. And all three indicators for errands are pointing up for a buy. Looks like a nice zigzag. You can almost see it here, and there it is. ADI, all three indicators again pointing up. Zigzag, the pullback. And by the way, this is on its support. At this point in time, you would have thought it would bounce off the support, and that's exactly what it did. Might be late to the game. I don't know. Resistance is up here somewhere. 162. Do you think it has 170 in it? I do. ADI, a buy. Based on technicals. AGNC, same thing. All three indicators are pointing as a buy. You had a gap down, and then it went way down. Are we about to come up, or is it going to continue down? Looks like a good strong stock other than this stuff. So I think it will come back. It's a $17 stock. You can do lots of options with this, and I will try to go ahead and sell a put at 16 or 15. Take some premium, but I think this stock is going up based on its strength here. It's definitely one I want to do this morning. AGNC and AIG, which I wrote had a video on a couple days ago. It's again singling all up. You had your upward movement and then your pullback, and now will it continue its upward movement? Looks like it wants to switch the zigzag. I think AIG is a buy, and you could again sell an option on it at say 42, sell put option. That if it comes down to 42, I certainly want AIG at 42 or 44 or 43. Take some premium. If it gets down to that, you bought AIG at a discount. AIG has got some bad reputation from a few years ago when their accounting error, but it's a good, big and basic investment company, insurance company. Well worth having in the portfolio. Anyway, I usually put this stuff out on my Discord chat under Stock Planner. Check it out. It's free. Check out my watch list. Lots of ideas on this thing. Stochastics buys here. Check them out. See how they work with your indicators. Do your own due diligence. Don't follow no list. This is my list. It's just some ideas that I can go ahead and check out based on an algorithm that I have, and then I can make a decision. Stock market probably be mixed today. Lots of earnings today and the rest of the day this week. And this conclusion is for anybody that's a novice that's been watching videos and not really doing any trading. Get a paper account. Start doing it. Take a small amount of money, $500 or $600, and lose it and learn from it. But at some point in time, you have to start doing. And the only way you can learn, that's the only way you can learn. And that this guy is telling his trainer, give me the keys to the airplane. I'm ready to fly this thing. Even though this guy might not be ready to fly the plane. You have to you just can't keep watching videos day in and day in and day in and day in without putting your finger down. It's like I watched maybe for 3 months how to make videos and have a YouTube channel and stuff. I watched everything, and it all changed when I started doing it. Learn best by doing. Please like and subscribe. Do your own due diligence. Happy trading today. I'm in a lot of stocks today, and I have a lot of winners on the books that I might take off today. So things are looking good. I'm happy. I'm happy with my trading, happy with this channel, and I'm happy with my subscribers. Just need a few more of them. Catch you on the flip.